Hello and welcome everybody, King Dempz here, and today I'm bringing you another mod from within the Technic launcher, and this is Hack/Mine. This is a great little mod, very enjoyable, changes the gameplay of Minecraft significantly, changes it really from being a sandbox game to being more RPG based, and you know, as you can guess from the Hack/Mine sort of title, it becomes sort of a hack and slash RPG dungeon crawler type thing. The interesting thing about it is you get races and you get classes. The races, I can't see any. I haven't seen any racial traits, any benefits from being any particular race in stats or anything, but it changes the look. Elves are taller and slightly thinner than the usual Minecraft avatar. Dwarves are shorter and a little bit fatter, and halflings are very small, about half the size and quite thin. I'm going to be a Steve, and I'm going to be a Mage, because I've played this before and that was my favourite class. There's a couple of few. I seem to have spawned on a really crappy area of the map. There's a couple of things, sort of gameplay elements that you're going to need to be clued up on if you want to know what you're doing. And one is the adjusted inventory screen. As you can see, you have your normal inventory space, but you've got it across 4 tabs. These are your spells, and this is your hotbar. I'll show you how to use spells in a moment. On this right-hand side, this is your stats. And what they do. Strength increases melee damage, dexterity increases range damage, defense, attack speed, and crit chance. Intelligence increases magic damage and spell ability, wisdom total mana, and fortitude and the total health. This is where you put your learned spells, and this is where when you level up you put your talent points. Now there is leveling up in this game. That's a key part of the game, is leveling up. And so that is the basics of the game. It adds a lot of enemies. I can see a creeper over there, which is the usual. I can see some slimes. It makes use of a lot of different types of slimes. And over here, I can see, I'm not quite sure what I see a scorpion. So I'm just going to kill that just to show you. Everything in this game is leveled. All the mobs are leveled, obviously higher levels being a lot harder. But also the areas are leveled. As you can see, top right, every area, oh, that's a died chicken, has a name, such as the Bristling Deep, and all sorts of other horrible and wonderful names. Oh, some loot. I just spazzed out and nearly died trying to get the loot. And every area has a name and every area has a level. And basically, adjacent areas will have one level higher or one level lower. So as you progress through the game, you need to progress through the areas to get mobs closer to your level. Another interesting part about this mod is, as you can see here, is loot and enchantments on loot. Not only does these leather pants give me 2 defense, but they also have plus 20 to durability, plus 1 to strength, and plus 70 fire resistance. So that's a fairly significant increase in stats. So that obviously adds a lot of interesting variety to the game. It means when you go and kill things, you have all sorts of loot and stuff you can get. Which just makes the game generally more interesting. And now the weapon I'm using at the moment, I suppose that's the next thing to show you. As you can see, I'm firing fireballs out of it. This is a wand, and its damage is based on your magic damage, so obviously it's most beneficial for mages to use it, but any class can use it. And it drains my mana, and here, if you just have a look, firebolt, damage 1 to 3. And I also have spells, which are used by pressing and holding shift, and you scroll to select through your spells, and you right click to use them, but you have to be pressing and down and holding shift to use the spells. So that's my fireball spell. This is my AoE sort of spell, which I've totally missed with. This is lightning shock, which is quite a good spell, not so good when they're in a thing in water, and this is a push spell. As you can see, I can push things away from me. I'll show you the spell at the front of my hotbar in a moment. Just need to kill some Naga. Oh my god! Die, chicken! Now, as you can see, I'm a totally badass mage. I'm really good at it. Right, let's... I need a better weapon. I'll be honest, this one's a bit crap. Right, now's as good a time as any to show you this spell. And this is Blink. As you can see, I right click and I teleport a short distance instantaneously. Basically, Blink is the spell for... every class has a spell that aids in movement, partly because the dungeons require an easier way to traverse them. They're not the easiest things to traverse in the world, the dungeons, so which I will show you later. And oh my god, I'm getting totally owned. I may in fact need to use a different... I'm going to get owned here, damn it. I may need to spawn in a different map and to show you some more of the game, because I seem to have spawned in a really useless area where oh my god, I've led them into the water, which wasn't the best idea. Because I seem to have spawned out in the middle of nowhere, and I don't have any I can't see any islands or anything in sight, so flipping hell, I've run out of mana. So if you give me a moment, I'll log out. I'll spawn a new world, and I'll show you some of the content after I've killed this dire chicken because he's being a bastard. Actually, quickly, I can show you now whilst I'm here. As you can see at the bottom of my screen, I've dinged. I've got to level 2, and I'll just show you how easy it is to distribute points. As you can see, my stat bonus is shown in here clearly from my gear. My damage is shown quite clearly, my defense is shown quite clearly, and I've got 5 unspent points. It's really as simple as just opening up your... Oh my god, I'm being killed by a slime. Oh, well, luckily he was quite easy to kill. Oh, there's 2 more. Bastards, all of them. All of them are bastards. Let's see if I can range these bastards. No, I can't, too far away. So yeah, here we go. You go into more, and really it's just as simple as just popping talent points on. So I want some more mana, so I'm going to put a couple of talent points on mana, and each time my mana increases by 10. I also want a bit more damage, so I'm going to put a couple on my damage as well. And there you have it. That's the basics of the interface. I'm just going to log out now, and we'll spawn a new world, and hopefully I'll have a bit more luck and get a slightly better starting position. Welcome back, guys. As you can see, I've had to spawn a new world, and I've spawned a new character as well, obviously, because I've changed worlds. And I'm going to go and find you. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to find you a dungeon and show you sort of what this game's all about. So I'm going to use Blink as well a little bit to just show you what's getting in the way. Oh, I've accidentally hit the pig there. There we go. Well, I've killed it. Oh my god. Aha, this is an interesting thing for you to see. Another addition into the game is unique mobs. So you'll get someone with a suffix, a name and a suffix, and basically, yeah, they're unique mobs. I don't know if Sightless and whatever... Oh my god, I'm out of... I'm desperately out of... I'm going to get a bow out and use this. I'm really rubbish with it though, as you can see. Well, I'm going to kill this guy. And I don't know if the suffix determines their stats. It may possibly do that. I don't know. You'd have to ask the makers of the mod that question.